Good evening. This is CTV News for Thursday, June 5th. I'm Rochelle Metzger. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, closing arguments expected this afternoon in the attempted murder trial of police officer Johnny Riley. A defense motion to acquit the officer of all charges was denied. But as Byron Scott tells us, the judge did make one ruling in his favor.
Judge Hassan Ali El Amin has dropped one of the charges that Riley faced, that being first-degree attempted murder. Riley still faces second-degree attempted murder charges along with misconduct and weapons charges. Now, you might recall that District Heights police officer Johnny Riley is accused of shooting Calvin Kyle in the back while Kyle was in handcuffs. Now, when he took the stand earlier in the week, Officer Riley told the jury that, quote, it slipped his mind, unquote, that Kyle was handcuffed. Now, this all happened in September of 2012. The officer arrested Kyle for allegedly stealing a motorcycle. Now, the suspect was able to get out somehow of the police car and make a run. Riley fired his weapon, striking Kyle in the back and paralyzing him from the waist down. Now, on the website for his legal fund, Riley is depicted as a brother, a father, a husband, and the son. The suspect is called a career criminal. Now, Riley appeared relaxed as he sat outside the courtroom this afternoon when I spoke with him. Didn't say a whole lot, but he appeared to be relaxed. If he's convicted, though, on all of these charges, he could face at least 25 years behind bars. At the Prince George's County Courthouse, Byron Scott, CTV News.
A verdict in that case isn't expected until Monday. Well, authorities say they're seeing an escalation in ATM thefts in the area. Regional investigators and Prince George's police say 71 incidents have occurred in D.C. and Maryland since June 2013. In earlier cases, police say no one was inside during the thefts, but in recent months, businesses have been hit when workers were there. Here is some surveillance video from two recent incidents. Police say thieves hit overnight and caused lots of property damage. And in most cases, the thieves aren't able to remove the ATM and end up grabbing cash from the register instead. County police also believe one group may be behind the 16 incidents in Prince George's since January.
These suspects have typically stolen large vehicles, whether it be vans, pickup trucks, broken into commercial establishments that have these ATMs installed, and taken them to other locations where they've removed the money from inside them.
The business owners, they actually are renting these ATM machines, so the ATM machines do not belong to them. They are filling them with their own money in most cases, and a lot of times these businesses incur a lot of damage.
You know, you'll see the video, one guy's on top of it trying to rock it, another guy's got a crowbar underneath, and another guy's trying to pull off the front, and they do that for about a minute or two before they realize this is hard, and then they all roll out. You know, and if we can get most of the people out there to realize that you're not going to get this thing out of here. We could probably knock out 2/3 of these if most of these clowns would just realize that this ain't going to happen.
Police say in one case an employee was injured, and they're now working with business owners in an effort to crack down on these crimes. Crime Solvers has raised the cash reward up to $10,000 for tips that lead to the arrest and indictment of those responsible. Anyone with information, big or small, is asked to call 1-866-411-TIPS. Meanwhile, thanks to information provided by the community, the Prince George's County Police Department has charged a suspect with robbery. 36-year-old Desmond Chapman of Northeast D.C. is charged with robbing a convenience store located on Chilham Road in Mount Rainier. Chapman allegedly grabbed a cell phone accessory display, money, and several packs of cigarettes after claiming that he was armed with a weapon. Chapman is being held in a district jail on unrelated charges. Also, police are looking for two suspects in two separate robberies. The first incident happened in Laurel on May 31st while the suspect disguises his appearance with his hat. He committed two armed robberies at two stores on Laurel Bowie Road just 20 minutes apart. Meanwhile, on June 3rd, the second armed suspect robbed Town Hall Liquors on Baltimore Avenue in College Park. He walked into the store, demanded cash, and then ran away. No customers were in the store at the time and no one was injured. If you have any information on these robberies, please contact Prince George's County Police. And we're getting closer to primary election day here in Maryland. One candidate for statewide office is getting a major endorsement. Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley is endorsing Brian Frosh for Attorney General. The governor stood side by side with the state senator and his supporters at a rally this afternoon in Greenbelt.
It's a great privilege and honor to be here with all of you, and I want to say thank you to all of you who have seen what an outstanding opportunity we have as Marylanders to elect an Attorney General who's going to be on our side.
I respect him greatly, and I'm very honored that he is supporting me.
Frosh has already been endorsed by local officials such as State's Attorney Angela Alsobrooks and County Executive Rashawn Baker. For the 2014 gubernatorial primary election, early voting centers will be open for voting from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. beginning June 12th till June 19th. There is at least one early voting center in each county and 17 additional early voting centers for the 2014 elections. Centers are located within a convenient driving distance for most voters. The system for early voting and poll place voting will be touchscreen. Instructions will be available to help voters through the process. And if you'd like more information on early voting centers located near you, you can visit elections.maryland.gov. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Rochelle Metzger.